the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. We've got Edey. Ja Morant is out there with Jalen Wells. Then it's Jackson. And for the Pelicans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the center position. Stan, one thing you have to appreciate about these two squads is how energetic and athletic they are.
Yeah, look, even in a league of elite athletes, these teams stand out. The pace is going to be pushed tonight, so that remarkable stamina is going to be tested on both sides.
Here's Fears. Pass to Williamson. And there's the drive. And Edey with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Jones' shot is good.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Williamson against Jackson. Williamson looking around. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Morant with it. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Takes the 3, and another 3 from Memphis.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jones with a screen on Jackson. Outside Jones. The 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Now here's Morant. Six to shoot. The shake. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
Now here's Edey. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Yeah, it took plenty of skill and athletic ability for Jackson Jr. to pull that off.
Jones with a screen on Jackson. Here's Williamson. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Edey up top. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. It's Wells on the wing. Edey finds Jackson. Takes a 3. And it's Edey missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Williamson outside.
Oh my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
Back to Morant. The Pelicans pull it in. Pass to Williamson. Here's Queen. A shot from the mid-range. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Look, we don't see Murphy take a lot of mid-range shots, but his jumper is pure from anywhere on the court.
Back to Morant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
And there's the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. To the middle. Here's Wells. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
First free throw is good. Well, Stan, after last season, the Grizzlies brass, quite candid, they weren't close to being championship caliber.
Well, it's a brutal business, B.A. You can have a ton of talent, but sometimes there are just certain teams that stand in your way.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
Now here's Williamson. He has 6. Basket counts. Williamson's got 8 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Pass to Jackson, to the wing on the left. And here's Morant. He has 6. Back to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Give him 8.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Now here's Morant. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Williamson outside. They set the pick. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Shot clock at 2. They get it back with 1 on the clock. Oh, misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Jones, the pass to Williamson. And stolen by Jackson. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Jones. Williamson against Jackson. Steps back. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Fears. The rebound by Edey. For Memphis, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Well, rebounds look too easy for Edey sometimes. Taller than even most NBA players.
Jackson against Williamson. Pass to Queen to win the drought. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Morant. Now here's Jackson. No good with the triple. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Pelicans trail. Edey with a steal, and now the Grizzlies on the run. The fader. And Fears pulls it down. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Williamson with it, and Wells picks him up defensively. Misses the 3. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Jones with the block.
Another stellar defensive play by Jones. Quite simply, he's a defensive ace.
Now here's Williamson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Blocked! Jackson, left side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. Second, Memphis.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
The first one falls. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
They outside. A minute 22 left in the first quarter to snap the cold streak. And it's Looney getting it to go.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Jackson outside. Back to Williams. Jackson, pass to Landale. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Goes up on the wing, and the basket by Aldama. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. And the Pelicans with possession here. Pass to Looney. On the wing, Bay. Guarded by Aldama. Alvarado outside. Looney the screen. Here's Bay. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Right there, Bay just taking what the defense allows. Good shot.
16 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now Jackson. 10 points for him. Williams on the wing. Fires the 3. And no good. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
On the court for Memphis, Santi Aldama out there with John Conchar. Then it's Williams. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Williams. He's scoreless. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Landale. Over Looney. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kevon Looney picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
That free throw misses. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
He hits the second from the line. And here are the Pelicans now. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Man, that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
On the wing, Bay. Conchar covers. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Misi's shot is good.
Smart pass by Bay off the pick and roll. He found a guy with a better look.
Memphis trailing here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Down low. And Landale gets it to go.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Bay. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Bay's got 5.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Williams looking around. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And here are the Pelicans now. After the basket by Memphis, Looney, a screen on Williams. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Hawkins. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting an efficient 57% tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by Looney. Bay outside. Looney the screen. Three-pointer. Alvarado left side. Pass to Bay. From downtown. No good.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Landale, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Landale. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Pelicans have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Alvarado, pass to Looney. Now Messi. Alvarado outside. The 3-ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Williams. Still no points. Pass to Landale. And here's Aldama. He's guarded by Messi. Aldama, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Queen, he's checked in for Looney. Williamson comes in for Messi. Jones, he's checked in for Hawkins. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. Jones up top. He's covered by Wells. Back to Jones. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Queen to win the drought. Aldama grabs the board. Edey with the ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Well, look, Aldama is a very good passer out of the front court.
Williamson outside. And here's Jones. He has 6. On the wing, Bay. Back to Jones. Jacks up a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Back to Aldama. Fires from deep. And another 3 from Memphis.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
New Orleans calls timeout. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And for a download on the best free throw shooters in the league, look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The fourth spot held by Ja Morant.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Grizzlies on D. Pass to Bay. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Morant. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. The electric Ja Morant.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's Williamson, guarded by Aldama. Now here's Williamson. 12 points for him. Here's Fears. Back to Bay. Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edie's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Wells. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Edie.
What a jam there by Edie. When he hammers it home, you feel the reverberations from here.
New Orleans calls timeout. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Bay. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson is checked in. Pelicans trail by 11. To the middle. Stolen! And now Memphis on the break. And here's Morant outside. Here's Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Fears. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside Morant. Screen by Edie. Oh, swiped away. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Fears. Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Launches a 3. The shot off that time. Pelicans trail by 9. Inside. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Ryan, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report.
At the line for New Orleans.
What's up?
Shooting 1.
That's good from Jones. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Now here's Jackson. That's tipped. And he's all alone. He's all alone. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside Wells. Pass to Jackson. Over Williamson. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
Here's Fears. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Queen, pass to Williamson. Three-pointer, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Jackson with a screen on Jones. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Puts up a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Wells has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson outside. Over Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Yeah, Williamson is good at owning that airspace around the rim on either end of the floor.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
.125 left to play in the half. Jackson outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Clock at 6. Screen by Edey. And here's Morant outside.
After that insane start, he's really cooled down here in the second quarter. Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Now here's Jones. He's got 9. They set the screen. Pass to Queen from outside the arc. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. Oh, Morant! Wow!
Well, it's just so tough to contain Morant. Even with the defender right into him, he is still able to score.
Jackson against Williamson to end the cold spell. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Morant with the bucket.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the New Orleans Pelicans. This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing anything at me, Kitty.
Here we go again. What am I going to do with you two? And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Memphis leading by 8. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pass to Wells, back to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Screen by Edey, fires the 3, and Morant laces the triple.
Wow, when Morant is hitting the 3, he becomes basically unguardable.
Jones with a screen on Jackson. Williamson left side. Here's Queen from behind the arc. The rebound by Edey.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Pelicans cleared away.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Here's Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Few more intimidating in the paint than Jackson, the former Defensive Player of the Year.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here's Jackson. And Williamson with the block.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that play.
Here's Fears. Pass to Jones. Here's Queen. 6 to shoot. For 3, Fears. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And the dunk by Edey.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Morant is just a force of nature. Exceedingly difficult to guard him without fouling.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Morant.
Well, the word dynamic really only scratches the surface with Ja Morant. The way he moves, his speed, it's all just on another level.
And Morant drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. With the step back, here's Williamson. Williamson powers down the jam.
Wow, an incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
Pass to Jackson. Edey with a screen on Williamson. Throws it up high. The steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Up ahead, Zion takes it to the rim.
Well, at his size, Zion is extremely fast up the floor.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Now Morant, beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Morant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Here's Fears. And he goes big. The dunk right over Ja Morant.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Memphis leading by 12. Outside Wells. Outside Morant. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to stop him. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
Had a chance to see the rookie leaderboard in the steals department. Jeremiah Fears is second.
You just love the effort he puts in on defense. Rare to see a rookie who can disrupt offenses like him.
Here's Queen. Edey defends, and the shot goes down. Queen's got 6.
That's just another level to Zion's game that can make him even more lethal.
Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league, a fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
Second free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 13. Jones feels it out. Williamson outside. Jones with a screen on Jackson. Here's Williamson. There's the block. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
First one falls for him. It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often.
So he gets them both.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
Here's the pick. Jackson against Williamson. 4 on the clock. Morant, the pass to Wells. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Memphis leading by 9. Now Morant, give him 23. Outside Wells. Screen by Edey. There's the 3. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Fears, hounded by Morant. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Right side Morant. Tipped. They recover it. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Well, you watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
Jackson finds Morant. That one's off. Still out of sync. New Orleans is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Jones in the post. Queen. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Morant. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Jackson. Back to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. Now Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. And now New Orleans on the break. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Grizzlies, it's still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference. And check it out, New Orleans, back 3 games. Here's Fears. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Bay. For the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, and Bay has a nice shot, and the defenders are aware of it, and it definitely worked in his favor that time.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Yes, solid shooter at the stripe. Bay really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
Messi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for Memphis, Landale comes in for Edey. And Aldama subbed in for Jaren Jackson Jr. So he comes up empty at the line. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Wells. Now here's Landale. He's guarded by Messi. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drops in the layup for 2. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
Well, there's the determination from KCP. He'll go right at you.
Pass to Jones. On the wing, Bay. Back to Jones. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 11.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wells. And here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Landale. Counted. Landale's got his second basket of the game. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Messi. On the wing, Bay. Over to the left wing. From deep three-point land. Grizzlies with the rebound. Wells has got 8 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. And a look now at the rookies that have been on fire lately. For Jeremiah Fears.
How about this tear he's on? Great scoring numbers over the last 10 games, especially for a rookie.
Both teams deciding to change it up. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Back to Alvarado. Bay outside. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. That puts him in the lead.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Up top, Landale. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Just 5 on the clock. With his first shot attempt, Messi grabs the board.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Conchar with the ball. Messi picks him up. Conchar, good.
Nice handoff by Caldwell-Pope, making a well-timed pass.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Looney. Here's Alvarado. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Alvarado's gotten his first points in this one. Here's Williams. No made baskets yet. Now Landale. He's defended by Looney. Landale. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. On the mark with the 15-footer. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
A good stroke on the tweener by Caldwell-Pope.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Looney. Bay inside. Just 3 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Williamson. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. John Conchar is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Landale in at the 5. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Yeah, what a dish from Bay. Kept his eyes up the floor and found an open teammate.
Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
And he makes the first. And Morant drops them both. And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 1. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Messi. Conchar outside. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Morant surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
Ja Morant. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Morant. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. On the wing, Bay. Picked by Messi. Bay inside. Conchar covers.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism. Bay really packs a punch on these dunks.
Outside Morant. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Aldama, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And Morant gets double-teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. And the 3 off target. The Pelicans trail. Bay outside. Inside. Here's Misi. And that one is hammered home.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now here's Landale. He's guarded by Misi. Aldama, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Aldama, right side. Now here's Conchar. He's covered by Bay. Conchar can't hit.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Williamson. Oh, look at Zion. So solid inside.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Queen, he's checked in for Misi. Edie's checked in for Memphis. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Okay, thanks, Allie. To win the run. Aldama, no good. The Pelicans lead by 4. Williamson inside, hounded by Morant. Pass to Hawkins. The 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 6 assists in the game. To the paint. Here's Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
Well, when Edie gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of him. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
On the wing, Bay. Pass to Queen.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. For New Orleans, Jones comes in for Bay, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Hawkins. And he sinks the second. Morant with it. Pass to Wells. To the left side wing. Now here's Jackson. Back to Wells. The three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Queen. Shot left block. Good on the jump shot. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Outside Morant. Six to shoot. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Pass to Williamson. And here's Alvarado, pounded by Morant. Alvarado outside. And here's Williamson over Jackson. Williamson misses. Jackson, pass to Wells. Morant charging in. Morant with the slam.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer on him.
Jackson against Williamson. Shoots over Jackson. Williamson misses. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And it's Edey missing. New Orleans in the lead. Queen, pass to Jones. Pass to Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
You have to be aware of Jackson Jr. He's a former defensive player of the year and an elite shot blocker.
Fears, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Number 0, Jeremiah Fears.
Clock at 4. Pass to Queen for 3. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edey driving to the basket, and the dunk by Edey. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Queen. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
And here's Morant. It's Wells on the wing. Back to Morant. With contact, Ja Morant.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Williamson against Jackson. The 3 ball. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Queen. There's a screen. Down low. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Morant. To the middle. Wells, that's good.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Fears. Pass to Williamson. Puts up a three. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Lets it go from 14. The jumper is good.
Oh, here in the fourth quarter, he's 5 for 7 from the field.
The Pelicans call timeout. And it's Williamson with the ball for New Orleans. Now it's Jones. He launches. Oh, it's off! Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
You see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
New Orleans has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Williamson. They set the pick. Shoots a three. Edey rips down the board. Memphis leading. Yes! Using that window.
Well, it's good to see Edey show off his passing skills. The more dimensions he has to his game, the better off he'll be.
Here's Williamson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Well, these are the moments Zion lives for. He loves to perform when the lights are brightest.
Now Jackson. And Williamson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Outside Morant. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Oh, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Spears. Williamson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Yeah, Jackson's length impacts both ends.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Jams it home!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Williamson fires! Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
And here's Memphis. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
From deep, it's good from beyond the arc.
We've seen what this young man can do, and we're seeing it again here. Murphy having an outstanding game.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
The 3 ball is down.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Ja Morant.